A local therapist's license has been revoked, and the company he worked for will be paying big bucks to a former patient. Good evening. I'm Derek Stahl.
And I'm Kimberly Hunt. According to a jury's verdict, the company was negligent in supervising the therapist. Attorneys for the patient told Team 10 investigator Adam Rakusin she was groomed and taken advantage of.
You went into therapy to help her with these boundary issues with men. She left 10 times worse.
That's attorney Michael Hernandez explaining the kind of help his client got after a few months of therapy. He says his female client, who we are not naming because she says she's the victim of sexual misconduct, was manipulated and groomed.
She has breakdowns at work. She has high anxiety.
According to court documents, the woman was referred to a company called PsyCare for help with mental and emotional problems. The court records say she was highly susceptible and could easily be inappropriately influenced. Attorney Elliot Jung says that's exactly what happened.
He starts doing something called grooming, where he's really trying to test the waters to see if this person is maybe interested in him to ultimately have some type of sexual interaction.
We're not naming the male therapist because he hasn't been charged with the crime and he wasn't part of the civil trial. However, the lawsuit she filed against PsyCare does use his name and documents what she says happened with him. The lawsuit says he would compliment her body, notice when she shaved her legs, and give hugs where he placed his hands on her lower back. It says he would tell her he had clients who fantasized about him and share stories of his romances and personal life. It also documented an escalation of behavior. According to the lawsuit, the therapist asked for her phone number to arrange a sexual encounter, told her he wanted to rent a private room at an adult store and watch pornography together, and alleges he eventually had sex with her.
We have a male therapist that's specifically supposed to treat her for sexual trauma, and then he grooms her and manipulates her to do this.
Jung says it all could have been prevented. According to court documents, there had been a previous complaint from another female patient regarding the therapist and intrusive sexual questions.
What PsyCare said and what their experts said was they put him in a supervision role every Friday where he would talk to a supervisor about his boundary issues. And they said that that was enough, that was enough to prevent the future harm.
He says at the very least, PsyCare should have stopped sending him female patients that were going in for prior sexual assault boundary issues.
Their safeguard to this happening to another female patient was, it's like asking a predator if they're a predator. And that doesn't make any sense. That can't be the safeguard to preventing this person from harming other future patients.
Last month, a jury found PsyCare negligent in supervising the therapist. They also found PsyCare's negligence a substantial factor in causing harm to the former patient. The jury awarded her $1.75 million. However, at a later court hearing, that dollar amount was reduced to about half. After the incident, but before the jury trial, PsyCare was acquired by a company called LifeStance. A spokesperson for LifeStance tells ABC 10 News all conduct occurred prior to LifeStance acquiring PsyCare in June 2019, at which time PsyCare was operating independently under different management. This individual ceased to be employed by PsyCare as of October 2019. At LifeStance, patient care is paramount, and we're committed to offering evidence-based mental health services in a compassionate, safe environment. Records from the state of California show the therapist's license was revoked last year. State officials say someone whose license has been revoked may petition the board for reinstatement of the license 3 years after it's revoked. All information that led to the revocation will be considered when granting or denying a petition. There are tools to help protect you. The state has a pamphlet on its website called Therapy Never Includes Sexual Behavior. It talks about your rights, warning signs, and what you can do. With photographer Ray Higgins, I'm Adam Rakusin, ABC 10 News.